Not yet. I didn't get to change yet. I could do a quick change.
Like right now, I'm driving around on the planet. I was saying earlier, like, how the hell do the rain trees for 20 minutes with no atmosphere? The answer is
We actually believe that it's more so a theory, but based on them only spawning within ejected craters, we think that in the past the Guardians would send out some kind of meteor, comet, whatever you want to call it, and lose impact. That's where the seed for injuries come from. Because they only spawn in the ejected craters as far as I know.
Yeah.
oh shit, it's just broken on me. And what basically is Guardian?
I actually don't remember off the top of my head.
So are still moving and leaving?
No.
Oh, I remember by now. Because so far we've only found brain tree spawns. Guardian Ruins and Architecture.
Is
It's that British humor, man. We're not quite sure that. I'm sorry, not British. It's Finnish, right? No, not Finnish. And you're not Kiwis. Where are you from again? Oh, you are Finnish. You are Finnish. Okay. See, there I was doubting myself. I should know better now.
I'm originally from Dublin in Ireland.
Oh. So you're not Finnish. You're an import.
No, I'm Finnish.
Is your wife Finnish?
She is, yeah.
Ah, so that's why you're allowed in.
I have what you would call an exotic.
There you go. Oh, hey, here you go.
Some of these, I don't think these are strong enough. Will shoot you up into the air. Yeah, these are not strong enough. The lava ones will melt your ass if you drive up on top of them.
I've actually got some saved video from serious hang times on some of those geysers.
Yeah. The geysers in Ariel are pretty cool in Seoul. Well, do we want to... Jeff, how many jumps are you?
I'm like 1 or 2 out. I got to stop and get gas again because I didn't wait and fill up last time because I was too impatient.
No problem. Should we head to the... so, wait, Storm, you've not seen Braintrees yet?
I've already seen Braintree, so don't
No.
wait to Braintrees on me.
That's
But I'm 1 jump out.
Is your name Storm? That's what I thought there. Storm, have you seen Braintrees before?
No, not.
Okay, so let's head to our Braintree site next. Let me get back to my ship and I'll find this one. Or somebody else can. Let's head to... Alright, so I'm going to send it to Wing again.
Wow. Oh, I was like, I parked a lot closer to you than that. Oh, yeah, you left.
Yeah, we sure did. Alright, that's where we're going next, gentlemen. Yeah, I don't think I have the black skin for the DBX. I'll have to buy that next Thanksgiving. If I'm not pissed off at Frontier, that is. Right now, I'm not buying shit from them.
When I got my lifetime, when I bought my lifetime pass, expansion pass, part of the deal was they gave us automatically gave us midnight black to all the ships and stuff as they became available.
Oh,
Yeah, but then it stopped after, you know, but yeah, it still was still pretty cool. It took me forever to figure out how come I kept getting these black paint jobs and ships when these ships came out. And then Super 63s actually figured it out.
I got all my ships have black, but I don't have a lifetime subscription. I just have.
Yeah, you've just been buying them.
Good Friday or something.
Yeah, on we call it Black Friday after our Thanksgiving. The last Friday in November. On Braintree hunting we go. 26.
Or in the voices of the Three Stooges, to the hunt, to the hunt.
Like
because my dogs are named Larry, Mo, and this
That's right.
nickname I've given the foster one's Curly Sue. So
this one's pretty close.
You know when you get on the ground.
I'm just dropped to glide.
Yep, I saw that.
I'm close.
Nah, it don't bother me most of the time. It bothers me because everybody's waiting on me to catch up, but most of the time I enjoy the break.
I don't necessarily mind planetary nav either. I mean, it's a you know, it's a skill to learn for sure.
The question then is, who does it right? What game does it right?
What game does it right? Is that what you said?
Yeah, in your opinion, what do you think? Who does it right for planetary navigation?
Oh, I haven't. I can't say that I really have any other game I've played that does this other than Elite. I should be right over it.
Are you on the planet yet?
Oh yeah. I'm right. I'm 1 kilometer above the surface.
So 26.79 and 132, negative 132.50, right?
Yep, you got it.
Don't abort the glide. Don't abort the glide. Yeah, I'm fucked now.
I mean, the trick to this obviously is just to always fly on compass headings. If you always fly on compass heading, only one of your two.
I totally
your
just
latitude
lost
or
you.
longitude will change.
You're not even on my scope anymore.
Seriously?
Seriously, you like disappeared.
Maybe because my wing beacon was turned off. This is when I logged.
Killing me. Well, that's weird because I saw your beacon until you went down.
Probably because we were close enough.
Interesting. Yeah, not anymore.
It's got to be right.
What planet is it, guys? 1, 2, 3, 4?
Planet 1. Planet 1. Found it. And you know what? Just like Mahaffey said, it's right on. Are they always like this, Mahaffey? Are they always right on the edge of a crater?
They're either in or on the edge of, but they are always in or around an injected crater.
Yeah, this is right on the edge of another crater.
One of our pilots actually offered a pretty good video on finding planetary sites using a somewhat exploit method, but Frontier hasn't said anything about it yet.
Hey,
So.
it's only an exploit if Frontier defines it as such. They're the ones that make the rules. Pisses me off when people call gold rushes exploits. It's not an exploit. The only exploit I know of, the only 2 exploits I know they've ever defined was when the engineering exploit existed, where you could get grade 5 rolls with grade 1 materials and combat logging.
Yeah.
Those are the only things they've ever said are not allowed.
I think they mentioned something about the missions that had exorbitantly high fucking
Oh, that
payouts
too.
or
That too.
something.
That, yeah, actually, yep, you're totally right about that too.
I have a great screenshot of that. It's like 400 or 827 quadrillion or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like so many.
Did you see that when at the beginning of the whole cone sector debacle, restocking at the
Oh, it was 9999999.
Yeah. 999 billion or 999 million credits to restock.
I talked to Frontier about that. They say that it's an intended part of the game and it doesn't actually cost that much. But
Yeah,
it's
so
because
ultimately it was a bug. I mean,
It's because the Gnosis is damaged, so they're making it look like the interface is all fucked up.
Oh,
But
okay.
it
Now
does.
there's the
It
funny
does.
thing, and of course we all assume it's a bug because the game is so fucking buggy, right? Rather than, oh
Yeah.
wow, that's kind of cool.
So the interesting part is, I wonder if you had the money, if it would just take it from you anyway.
No, it just costs the same amount.
Same amount, yeah. Interesting. Again, there would have been a much cooler way to have handled that mechanic, right?
Yeah, they could have used something other than 9s, like random characters.
Yeah, exactly. Or have it scramble constantly, right? Like, you know,
Yeah.
it shows,
Like
you
it's
know, just
glitchy
constantly
or
changing
something.
things. Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
And you don't have all the numbers or something. You get like partials.
Right, right. That's interesting because usually the graphics and audio departments do such a kick-ass job. Of course, I guess technically that would be dev, wouldn't it?
It was, and it was a lazy dev. I've already talked to him about it.
Lazy dev at Frontier, you don't say.
I got in a spit fight with him yesterday. The Guardian beacons, the little message that comes up, they put longitude before latitude, and I about ripped his head off.
It's because they have, I mean, you know, it's funny, like how certain aspects of this game have such amazing attention to detail. Other aspects are just completely half-assed.
Yeah.
What do you think, Storm?
It's kind of cool.
Everything the engine doesn't do, basically.
Yeah. Did you get into VR, Storm?
No, I haven't been able to yet.
Oh, dude, stop and do. Trust me, it's definitely worth it. These are really fucking cool in VR. Oh, do you have one of the pulse kits on that thing? Your SRV's like all glowing.
Yeah.
Look like some kind of like Honda Civic with, you know, neon on it.
Or Tron, right?
Tron would be giving it too much credit for cool looking.
Yes. That's Exegius' way of saying he didn't like it.
You know me
Well, see,
so
that's
well.
why I purposely brought black on my so it wouldn't mess up somebody's shot.
Yeah. Gone are my days of impressing people, so. You don't, if you don't like it,
Well, you know what's funny? Like when the Pulse paint jobs came out, like at first I was like, I saw an Anaconda with one. I was like, God, that looks cool. So I went and bought it right before I took my first exploration trip to Sag A in an Anaconda. And 2 minutes after like I left in not in VR, and then during the trip I jumped into VR, and within 2 seconds I fucking regretted that paint skin because, you know, in VR
Can't see.
and normal too, you can see the whole front of the
Yep.
ship so much, right? It was so fucking bright,
Yep.
it ruined the view of everything.
Totally with
like,
you.
I immediately replotted to the closest base I could find that had livery and took it off.
It was causing some problems with us too, because those early days